Hello and welcome to A-Level Biology. In this video, we will be looking at the topic of carbohydrates from section 1 of AQA A-Level Biology. Carbohydrates are carbon-containing molecules, and any molecule that contains carbon is known as an organic molecule. Hence, carbohydrates are organic molecules. The single monomer of carbohydrate is known as a monosaccharide, the pair is known as disaccharide, and following on from this, the polymer is known as a polysaccharide. Let's learn about monosaccharides in a bit more detail. Monosaccharides are sweet-tasting soluble monomers which have the formula CH2O in a bracket with a lowercase n, where n can be any number between 3 to 7. An example is a glucose molecule, which has the formula C6H12O6. Now we'll look at glucose molecules in a bit more detail. There are two main types of glucose, alpha glucose and beta glucose. They are both known as isomers. An isomer is a molecule with the same element but different arrangement of atoms, which you can easily visualize in this diagram. At first glance, these diagrams may look very complicated, but stick with it until the end and it will seem quite easy once you understand them. They only differ at carbon 1. Rest of the diagram is identical, so you only need to memorize one of them. First and second carbon have same arrangement in alpha glucose, but are different in beta glucose. All these numbers from 1 to 5 in both diagrams have a hidden carbon. You can get away with learning a simpler diagram, but I highly recommend learning this version as it will be much helpful when answering exam questions. All monosaccharides and some disaccharides are reducing sugar. What is a reducing sugar? Well, a reducing sugar is a sugar that can donate its electron to another molecule. We'll look at some examples of disaccharide along with their constituent monosaccharides. These are quite easy to memorize. Maltose is made up of two molecules of glucose. Sucrose is made up of glucose and a fructose. And finally, glucose and galactose forms lactose. Lactose is hidden in the name galactose. All of these disaccharides have alpha glucose in common. Maltose and sucrose are both reducing sugars, whereas sucrose is a non-reducing sugar. Finally, we'll look at how these monosaccharides are bonded together. They are joined up by glycosidic bond, which always occurs between first and fourth carbon of two monosaccharides. This is a condensation reaction, so therefore water is released as a byproduct in this reaction. I hope this video was helpful.